Hello, my name's Andy Osborne and I'm the author of Risk Management Simplified. As the title suggests, the book aims to simplify a topic that I personally feel is all too often made to seem overly complicated, and to provide a practical step-by-step guide to identifying and addressing risks to your business. The gist of Risk Management Simplified is that risk management is something that everyone in business ought to be thinking about, and that actually it isn't that difficult and it doesn't have to involve a hugely complex process. And it provides a simple, straightforward process for the reader to follow. We'll step through that process in the next clip. My aim was to write a book about risk management that isn't particularly technical or complex and difficult to understand, that isn't aimed at people who are already risk management specialists or who have a particular risk management related role. One that addresses the subject of risk management as a whole, encompassing the multitude of risk types that a business might face, rather than focusing on specific areas such as financial or insurance related risk. Whilst these are very important, they aren't the only types of risks that businesses have to deal with. As you'll see, the style is informal and easy to read, and I hope you find it enjoyable as well as informative. As well as outlining the risk management process, which I'll talk about in the next clip, the book contains several worksheets for you to complete as you progress through the process. At the end of each chapter, there's a page for you to note down any key points or thoughts prompted by the content of that chapter, and the follow-up actions that you intend to take as a result, to help you to manage risks in your business. And there's a sprinkling of hints and tips and case studies throughout the book, based on some of my own and others' real-life experiences. Risk Management Simplified is aimed at anyone who's trying to get to grips with risk management, including smaller organisations that don't have the luxury of a full-time risk manager. But the process it describes applies equally, whatever size and type of organisation you're part of. And I think this is important because all businesses, and I use the word business in its broadest sense, to include non-profit and public sector organisations as well as commercial businesses, whatever their size and shape, whatever markets they operate in, and whatever products and services they provide, are faced with a multitude of risks, large and small, with both positive and negative consequences. So we need to strike the correct balance between risk and potential reward, to maximise our upside risk and minimise downside risk. To succeed, we need to manage risk appropriately, not to try and eliminate or avoid it, as in any case that simply isn't possible. And ignoring risks isn't really an option. It's therefore essential that we understand our significant risks and that we manage them to our advantage. This book will help you to do just that, leading you through the process in a straightforward, no-nonsense way. It will help you to identify and manage your risks in a number of areas, such as strategy, day-to-day business operations, financial control, capitalising on potential business opportunities, launching new products or services, expanding or changing the shape of your business, and managing projects, to name but a few. It will guide you through the various stages of assessing and mitigating your risks without blinding you with pseudoscience, techno-speak or jargon. I really believe that risk management doesn't have to be, indeed shouldn't be, complicated or difficult to do, and that a risk management system should be simple, straightforward and effective. The good news is that such a system really is achievable and shouldn't be onerous to implement. It involves 5 simple steps, which are described in the coming chapters. The aim of this book is to provide you, whether you're a director, manager or owner of a business, with just such a system, to strip away the non-essentials, to remove much of the academic, theoretical or bureaucratic baggage that comes with many risk management books, to remove some of the complexity and get down to basics. I hope you'll agree that the end result is a very simple, straightforward, but above all usable process that can be applied to your own risk management efforts. And if you do so, I'm confident that your business will be more resilient as a result.